Hey guys, we're back to our Bible studies weekly, and this week we're going to be in Acts 17, starting in verse 16 through the end of the chapter. And one of the things that we've been doing the last few weeks is, since we're in the book of Acts, which is a narrative, which is story, we're always going to look at the flow of the narrative and see how the narrative progresses. I'm going to put that chart down here underneath the video for you so you can use that again, looking at the characterization, the settings, rising action, climax, and resolution, those pieces to any story. But also this week, I want you to notice a couple of things. So Paul is in Athens, and he's talking to the people who, he's no longer in the synagogues, he's no longer talking to people who already know about God, who already know about the Messiah. So he talks to them very differently. So I want you to notice a few things. How might we engage with people who don't know anything about the gospel, who don't know anything about God or the church, maybe from a different religious background or no church background, which is increasingly common where we live? What can we learn from Paul about doing that ourselves? There's some historical things that you might need to look up. So who are the Stoics? Who are the Epicureans? What is the Areopagus? These are the kind of things that, sometimes it's just real easy. Jump onto Wikipedia. I mean, generally speaking, the stuff you'll find there is accurate enough for what we're doing. You're not writing a research paper. You just want to get a sense of who are these people, what is this place like, where was it, what's going on there. So do a little background research. I'll put a few links on the bottom for you. Chart out the narrative of the story, and then ask the question, what can we learn, what can I learn about the way Paul is engaging these people who don't already know about God, and how might I apply that today, tomorrow, this week, in the months and years ahead? And then go out and do it. Actually, look at what he does, and then go out and do it. One of the great things is there's this little verse where he says, he went out and he spoke to anyone who would listen. He wasn't just finding that one person or this, he was going to wherever he could and telling people about Jesus. So put it into practice, and then in your groups follow up and talk to each other about how it went. So maybe a little assignment you can give yourselves this week is, we're going to talk to people about Jesus and see how it goes. And next week when you get together, you can talk about how it went and see what you can learn from one another and the experiences that you had. So that's our Bible study, Acts 17, verse 16 to the end of the chapter. Narrative arc. Always asking the questions, what does it say? What did it mean to the original hearers? And what does it mean to me? How do I apply it? So that's our Bible study for this week. I hope you have fun.